Oh, Michael, what took you so long?
What have you done with my daughter?
You mad? I am your daughter.
You heard about this videotape? The one where they do it on the boat, and then in the car, and then in the bathtub? And he's like, hey, baby, I love you. And she, no, not that tape.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to survive a horror movie.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, no.
Jay and Silent Bob movie?
What? I am Spencer Olin!
I'm taking this to the next level! Own all the thrills, laughs, action, and adventure on DVD. Dimension Home Video.
She shivers in the wind like the last leaf on a dying tree. I let her hear my footsteps. She only goes stiff for a moment. Care for a smoke?
Sure. I'll take one. Are you as bored by that crowd as I am?
I didn't come here for the party. Came here for you. I've watched you for days. You're everything a man could ever want. It's not just your face, or your figure, or your voice. It's your eyes. All the things I see in your eyes.
What is it you see in my eyes?
I see a crazy calm. You're sick of running. You're ready to face what you have to face. But you don't want to face it alone.
No. I don't want to face it alone.
The wind rises electric. She's soft and warm and almost weightless. Her perfume a sweet promise that brings tears to my eyes. I tell her that everything will be all right. That I'll save her from whatever she's scared of and take her far, far away. I tell her I love her. The silencer makes a whisper of the gunshot. I hold her close until she's gone. I'll never know what she was running from. I'll cash her check in the morning.
off, take another pill.
Hey, there ain't no settling down. This is blood for blood and by the gallons. This is the old days, man, the bad days, the all or nothing days. They're back.
I'm Shelley's new boyfriend, then I'm out of my mind. You ever so much as talk to Shelley again? You even think her name? And I'll cut you in ways that'll make you useless to a woman.
You're making a big mistake, man. A big mistake.
Yeah? You already made a big mistake yourself. You didn't flush. Maybe I should drive.
Not a chance. Nobody but me can keep this heap running.
Recognize my voice, Hardigan? You recognize my voice, you piece of shit cop? I look different, but I bet you can recognize my voice.
What if I'm wrong? I've got a condition. I get confused sometimes. What if I've imagined all of this? What if I finally turn into what they've always said I was going to turn into? A maniac. A psycho killer.
Shut up and keep your hands to yourself, or I'll cut your little pectorals.
Get in the car, baby. Just talk, it'll be nice.
Oh, sugar. You just gone and done the dumbest thing in your whole life.
Forgot how quick you are.
A hardtop with a decent engine, and make sure it's got a big trunk.
I remember the idea of the Sin City movie being around back in the early 90s, but I never thought, how could they ever adapt it? It would just become a regular movie. It wouldn't have the same feel. I started really looking at it as, instead of trying to turn it into a movie, which would be terrible, let's take cinema and try and make it into this book. Because the mediums really are very similar. These are just snapshots of movement.
Of all the principles involved in this, I've been the most startled by how faithful it is to the original.
The Sin City is this film noir landscape, and basically one of the things that's great about the way Frank writes, this was Frank's way to create a complete universe to go as hard and as harsh as he wanted to, all right? And make it be as ghoulishly funny and as, gallows humor, cryptic funny. It's not just these stories, and it's not just these characters, and it's not just this city. There's an entire mythology about this entire piece, and I like the idea of creating your own mythology.
I was a hard sell. I've got a good life drawing my comic books, and there's really no need to let anybody have my baby. And I held to that fine until this Rodriguez guy started bugging my attorney and then my editor and hunting me down like a wild dog, and essentially I was seduced. Robert showed up at our first meeting. He whipped open his laptop, and he'd already done some test shots of how he wanted to photograph actors and how to stage things that really looked damn good.
I don't want to make Robert Rodriguez's Sin City. I want to make Frank Miller's Sin City because I love that material so much.
I mean, he said, how about I fly you to Texas? We'll just do a test in one day. He called it a test. You know, we'll see how it works out. He said the worst possible thing is we'll end up with a cool little short film and, you know, part ways. You know, maybe you'll agree to do this. And I thought, what are you gonna do in a day? I'd been on movie sets. In a day, you have somebody fill a coffee cup. And in 10 hours, he shot an entire 3-page short story of mine. This so-called test happened to include 2 very accomplished actors and be a completely polished piece of work that's going to be in the movie.
I let her hear my footsteps. She only goes stiff for a moment. Robert just basically came to me and said, I'm doing this graphic novel, putting it and making it into a movie. I don't have the rights to it, and I need somebody to come down and help me convince him to, like, let us go ahead with it. You're sick of running. You're ready to face what you have to face. But you don't want to face it alone.
When I saw it, it just looked so amazing. It was just so great, and it was like true Frank Miller drawings. It's like, you know, it was the real Sin City cityscape.
And it became a great sales tool to take around to show all the other actors because we were moving so fast. To say, this is the book, and this is what we're going to do. In fact, here's the opening into the credits. And we'd show people like Bruce Willis the sequence. And it already had his name in the credits.
Started watching it, and about a minute in, I said, hang on a second. I hit pause. I said, whatever else I see on this, I just want you to know that I'm in. I want to do this.
Action! Here we go, back the other direction, and go.
When we were casting all these parts, strange things started happening. People showed up who looked like my drawings.
When we first see Hardigan, he's an honest cop, which is a rare thing in Sin City. He's unsettled because there's one remaining thing that he hasn't taken care of.
I play Nancy Callahan. She is an exotic dancer who was kidnapped when she was a kid.
Maybe I should drive.
Not a chance. Nobody but me can keep this heap running. If in her wildest dreams, her knight in shining armor ever comes back, she's ready for him.
This is blood for blood by the gallon.
I played a guy named Marv.
Mickey Rourke is just so beyond fantastic for this role.
I'll be right out.
It's almost like Frank Miller gave birth to him, all right? You know, he drew Marv and and created an actor who could play Marv.
We sat and talked for about half an hour, and the only note I was able to write down was, met Mickey Rourke, he is Marv.
When I was looking through the comic book, I didn't know which character he wanted me to do. Then I saw it was the character of Marv, and I got real excited because it was this far-out-looking cat that had some interesting things to say and do, and I thought, wow, this is going to be different and fun, and it's been a real hoot, you know, every day working.
Shelley sort of links together all 3 stories. She's a waitress at the local watering hole. She's scared out of her mind, but trying at the same time to be an independent woman.
Keep your hands to yourself or I'll cut your little pecker off.
You looked at that and you went, that's some pretty powerful stuff, mister. That's straight out of your book, Frank.
Get in the car, baby. We'll just talk, it'll be nice. He's that character who became a hero and then got lost in the glory of it. Turned into a bully, you know, self-centered madman, you know, with a license to kill.
You're making a big mistake.
Yeah, big mistake. Perfect villain. And he gets his due.
I play Gail, who is comfortable walking around in thigh-high leather strap stilettos with an Uzi and handcuffs. And Frank's an insane man for drawing it.
Dwight is violent, but he is a bit of a, he's got a bit of a soft spot for the girls.
Forgot how quick you are.
good, great. That's really good. Beauty. Cut.
Cut it. Cut.
Very good.
It was fascinating working with Quentin.
Robert always talks about like 3 projects in advance, and at some point he mentioned it once, like just in passing.
I didn't want to tell him what it was yet because I didn't have the rights to it yet. I wanted him to come down and, you know, shoot a short story for it, so he could try out digital, so he could see how it is to work with actors in a digital realm, and I thought he would like the source material once he found out what it was.
Well, remember you showed up at the editing room for a spotting session. You walked in with Frank Miller.
I said, "This is."
And that was when I realized. All right, one, I was like, Frank Miller. All right, you know, my assistant editor is a gigantic comic book geek, and like it was like one of the happiest days of his life. And I even remember as we go into the room, he was outside in the room. And he's like, Frank Miller. I go, yes.
I think it's an exciting thing to try and turn into a film.
Honestly, audiences are going to be blown away.
Can't wait to see it when it's done. Yeah, I really can, because I think it's going to be a really special little thing that he's done.
In a lot of ways, this movie is quite literally like having a dream come true.
Walk down the right back alley in Sin City, and you can find anything. Goldie's dead. I've been framed for murder, and the cops are in on it.
Open up, please.
I'll be right out.
Looking for Nancy Callahan?
Eyes to the stage, Pilgrim. She's just warming up.
Made a terrible mistake. We need to get out of here. Break this second. This clown's out of control. I followed him here to make sure he didn't hurt any of the girls.
Us helpless little girls.
It's time to prove to your friends that you're worth a damn. Sometimes that means dying. Sometimes it means killing a whole lot of people.
Walk down the right back alley in Sin City, and you can find anything.
With over 229 Academy Award nominations, 54 wins, and a record 14 Best Picture nominations, Miramax Home Entertainment celebrates 25 years of cinematic excellence.
I'm cleaning up and I'm moving on, going straight and choosing life.
They love me.
I don't want you to be the guy in the PG-13 movie everyone's really hoping makes it happen.
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Wild.
Wild!
Wild.
Do you have that one with that guy who was in that movie that was out last year?
What an appetite, like a lumberjack here.
Oh, well, thank you.
Don't speak, don't speak. No, silence.
This is a night for America!
I don't reckon I got no reason to kill nobody.
You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you? Yeah, I kind of did.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger. And you will know my name is the law.
Booyah!
They call this war a cloud over the land, but they made the weather, and then they stand in the rain and say, it's raining!
Maybe you married the wrong woman.
Maybe you should watch your mouth.
I know what you think, that I let him get away with
Everything!
Good night, you princes of Maine, you kings of New England.
Who is she?
Dream on, Will.
To awaken the passion. Promise me you'll come back for me.
I promise. I'll come back for you.
If I were 20 years younger, your virtue would be in danger.
The show must go on.
Miramax Films, the undisputed leader in the new golden age of cinema, celebrating 25 years of excellence. Own all your favorites on DVD.
When it came to holiday spirit, Willie's never had it.
It's not real.
Well, it was real. I got sick and all the hair fell out.
How'd you get sick?
I loved a woman that wasn't clean.
Mrs. Santa?
No, it was her sister.
Oh, no. Where's your sleigh?
It's in the shop.
Where's the reindeer?
I stable them.
Where's the stable?
Next to the shop.
How do they sleep?
Are you messing with me? There's something about the guy that makes me uneasy.
Now, a hopeless kid
Wedgie.
and a Santa nobody liked are teaching each other a lesson.
Is that your underwear?
Part of it.
Where's the rest of it? Actually, I don't want to know. Put your dukes up. You gotta learn to stand up for yourself.
Oh, no.
Scream at him. Jeez.
He is pathetic.
Scream! Be loud!
You don't hit in the...
What's wrong with you? He's just a kid.
I told you I didn't want to do this, huh? Oh, good.
The naughtiest guy in town just might discover
He's a really sweet kid, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess so.
how to be nice.
Good night, Santa. Good night, Mrs. Santa's sister. Santa!
Billy Bob Thornton, Bernie Mac, Tony Cox. Bad Santa.
I beat up some kids today, but it's for a purpose. Made me feel good about myself.
You need many years of therapy.
My friends and I worked for this man, Bill. But when I tried to get out, they did me in. Now it's kill or be killed.
You have every right to want to get even.
Get even? I would have to kill you. That'd be about square. And I choose kill.
Mommy, I'm home.
Hey, baby. How was school?
One ticket to Tokyo, please. One way.
Silly Caucasian girl likes to play with samurai swords.
Any more subordinates for me to kill?
Hi.
Go home to your mother!
You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you?
Yeah, I kind of did.
Silly rabbit. Hard part's over.
The incident that happened at the Two Pines wedding chapel that put this whole gory story into motion has since become legend.
That woman deserves her revenge, and we deserve to die.
I've killed a hell of a lot of people to get to this point, and I am gonna kill Bill.
Before this tale of bloody revenge reaches its climax, there's a few unanswered questions.
If Pai Mei doesn't kill you, he will make you stronger. Being shot you in the head. There are consequences to breaking the heart of a killer. Pretty cool, huh? She's coming to kill you.
She cut her way through 88 bodyguards.
No, there wasn't really 88 of them. They just called themselves the Crazy 88.
How come?
I don't know. I guess they thought it sounded cool.
Hi, Mommy.
So it all suddenly seems so clear.
I was a killer who killed for you. I had to choose. I chose her. She must suffer to her last breath. You and I have unfinished business.
Baby, you ain't kidding.
A soldier with no name. A warrior with supernatural skill. And no fear. On a mission of revenge against the army that massacred his people. Now, to make the wrong things right, he must take on the Empire's most ruthless assassins and reach the enemy he has sworn to defeat.
Emergency, which service do you require?
This is going to be difficult, but I know that you're brave enough to get through it.
It looks like a tomb.
You don't want to be found, do you?
Something wrong. I can't open the door. How long before we're found?
He didn't come back.
You really don't know anything, do you?
So this is a game?
One of them is lying.
I want to go back to the home.
Fetch it.
Who do you belong to?
Excuse me, sir. You're standing on my sleeve.
I might point out you're lying under my bench.
Do you mind us playing with your dog?
No, go on.
So sorry, my boy's bothering you.
Jay and Barry, pleased to meet you.
Jay and Barry, the author.
He was looking for the inspiration he had lost.
Your play this evening.
I think I can do better.
They were longing for the family they once had.
He died, her husband. He left her with 4 boys.
What began as a chance encounter
Perhaps we'll see you here tomorrow then.
will forever change their lives.
James, may I take your hat?
You are not my father.
Peter's a different boy since his father died.
It's just a dog.
Peter.
Just a dog? With a wee bit of imagination, I can see the great bear Porthos.
Striving to be some kind of public eccentric.
Bang, bang, bang.
You should be aware, James, what some people have been saying.
Have you no idea how much your friendship has already cost my daughter? The boys need a father.
What are you suggesting?
Miramax Films presents
It's the best you've written, James.
the story of a man
What's it like, Neverland?
One day I'll take you there.
who awakened the world's imagination.
Young boys should never be sent to bed. They always wake up a day older.
And the people
I need to go on pretending with you.
who inspired him.
You have a man who is a fairy, right? And this girl calls herself Tinker.
That is Neverland. House.
Johnny Depp, Kate Winslet, Julie Christie, and Dustin Hoffman.
You can visit Neverland anytime you like.
How?
By believing, Peter. Just believe.
Finding Neverland. Now available on DVD.
For longer than he can remember, John Clark has led a dull existence. The mind-numbing commute. The family he never sees.
Dad work late tonight?
Looks that way.
But one night, he looks up, and his whole life changes.
Have you ever danced before?
No, but I'm a fast learner. Excuse me, when we go forward.
Now, he's entering a world he never imagined. A place filled with grand passions.
You have to hold her like you're gonna have your way with her right here on the dance floor.
You all right? Yeah, good.
Bitter rivalries. Great friends.
Shall we dance, Mr. Clark?
And strange couples.
The judges are looking at your hips, not your hair, so lose it!
From the company that brought you Chicago.
You could have told me about it.
I was ashamed.
Of dancing?
Richard Gere. Jennifer Lopez. Susan Sarandon. Stanley Tucci. In a story about the dreams we follow.
What made you want to dance?
It made me happy.
And the lives we change along the way.
Beverly, dance with me?
I don't know how.
You've been dancing with me for 19 years.
Shall We Dance? Now available on DVD.
Since when are you afraid of the dark? You can imagine what it must be like to be afraid of your own father.
I hear them whisper. They talk about us.
Hello?
We're watching you.
No one can stop it.
What's wrong with you?
needs to be 7 and you only got 6. It's gonna happen again.
Open the door! Well, not now! Don't you understand that's what it was? Father's dying! Paul, hurry!
Whoever you were meant to find me today. There is no turning back. And above all, don't open the box. Please do it for us. You wouldn't be here if you didn't belong here.
Tell me it's real.
You wouldn't be here if you didn't belong here. You wouldn't be here if you didn't belong here. You didn't belong here.
Tell me it's real.
Well, don't open the box. Don't open the box. It's real. Or I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. It's real. It's real. Bring it back. It's real.
This is it. This is the most important day of your life.
I thought that's when you got married.
Well, honey, that's the worst day of your life. Lizzie, it's so
Harvard. We'll be like these beautiful literary freaks. Brilliant and dark. Sexy.
You gonna sleep with me tonight?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means don't say I didn't warn you.
The College Journalism Award goes to Elizabeth Worksell.
I want to freeze this moment to remember how it feels to love life. You know, if you're going to suggest therapy, don't. I'm living proof it doesn't work. Hemingway has this classic moment in The Sun Also Rises when someone asks Mike Campbell how he went bankrupt. All he can say is, gradually, then suddenly.
My life is like that, too.
You wake up one morning afraid you're going to live. I call this the crack house where I come to score. Dr. Sterling is my dealer. Seems like everyone's doctor is dealing this stuff now. Sometimes it feels like we're all living in a Prozac nation.
Do you hear that? What's going on up there?
Ever since the other night, things are happening. Things I can't explain.
Ellie, what's wrong? Just having a really bad day.
help?
Last night, a young woman was attacked and killed.
Hey, buddy, you okay?
What was that? My dog. What kind of dog do you have?
Something's wrong.
The only way you can break the curse is to kill the person who started it all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I needed to talk to you.
What do you say we rename today? Low Crime Tuesday. That's right.
Tommy!
We're all gonna go to jail.
This is Officer Flores with the Bristol Camino Police Department. We're answering a silent alarm.
Officer down! Officer down! Heads down, I'm coming up the street.
No. This is bad! This is bad!
Tech Sergeant, pull your people back 50 yards!
This is Jeff Talley. I'm with the local police. I want to hear that everything's okay.
Chief Talley, the FBI is here and they're asking for you.
This is a federal matter now. There are kids in that house. People are gonna get killed. Yeah.
Chief Tally, you gonna save us?
The little boy in the house called me on his sister's cell phone.
He's no longer in command here.
Hey, you guys gotta come see this.
We have a problem.
I know.
I'm watching it on TV.
I know you're scared, but we're not gonna hurt you. What I need is still inside that house. If you don't get what belongs to me, you'll never see your family again. From this point on, you control what happens to them.
This is my jurisdiction. I'm reassuming command.
You don't give orders to my men. You're done.
You want to see my family finish the job?
Well, your family is dead.
Tommy, I need your help.
Okay.
I gotta get inside the house. Where does your secret space lead to, Tommy?
Everywhere.
Stand down! Stand down! The kids are in the house!
Nobody leaves till I get what I need.
Tommy! That's right, Tommy!
The situation has clearly gotten away from you.
Let him go!
Tommy, are you in a safe place?